All right, today we're talking about a piece of technology so powerful, it literally changed the sound of the world. And no, I'm not talking about the latest speaker system or some new app. I'm talking about the pipe organ, basically music's original power-up. You've heard this sound, for sure. In a movie when the big villain makes their entrance, or in a video game right before the final boss battle. That huge, epic sound that just tells your brain something massive is about to go down. Yeah, that's the organ. So why does it have that effect on us? Well, to figure that out, we've got to go way back. Because long before it was scoring movie scenes, the organ was the original epic sound system for some of the biggest, most important rooms in the world. So here's the whole point. The organ was invented to do a job that a single human voice or a simple flute just couldn't. Its main quest, its whole reason for being, was to create this feeling of awe, of something way bigger than yourself, and to literally fill these giant cathedrals with a sound so powerful you could feel it vibrate in your chest. So what was music actually like before this incredible machine showed up? Let's take a look at what you might call the beta version of sacred music. For thousands of years, way before Spotify or any kind of streaming, music in churches and temples wasn't really a performance. It was all about community. It was mostly just voices, all singing together to help people focus and feel connected. You could almost think of it like a huge group chat, but with melodies instead of text. And I'm not exaggerating here. We are talking about traditions that were passed down for thousands of years, from one generation to the next, long before instruments were even a common thing in these places. So you can see the problem they were running into, right? Voices alone are beautiful, but they've got limits. I mean, in a gigantic stone building, a simple chant can just get lost in the echo. You couldn't create those really complex, layered sounds, and it was tough to support a huge group of people all trying to sing together. It was obvious a major sound upgrade was needed. And that upgrade, that piece of tech that was a total game changer and solved all these problems, yup, that was the organ. It was basically the ultimate sound system of the medieval world. This timeline really shows you what a massive leap it was. You've got thousands of years of just simple chants, and then, bam, the organ shows up in the medieval period and completely rewrites the rules. All of a sudden, composers had this incredibly powerful new tool they could write music for. Now, a lot of the music written for the organ was what we call liturgical music. It sounds fancy, but it just means the music had a specific job to do, kind of like a quest objective in a video game. Maybe its mission was to kick off a prayer, or to back up the choir, or create a huge celebratory mood. It wasn't just background noise, it was a key part of the action. I mean, the organ basically had superpowers. It makes this massive sound by forcing air through hundreds, sometimes thousands of pipes. It can play a whole bunch of notes at once, so you get these rich, complex harmonies, and it can switch up its sound, from a tiny whisper to a thunderous roar. It was the ultimate gaming rig of its time. For sure. So you have this absolutely incredible machine. But how do you even play it? Getting sound out of this thing isn't just about pressing a few keys. It is a full-on, high-level multitasking challenge. Okay, playing the organ is like being a pilot in a crazy complex cockpit, or maybe like being a one-person orchestra. You're not just using your hands on one keyboard, but sometimes 2, 3, or even 4 of them, and those are called manuals. While that's happening, your feet are doing a full-on dance across another keyboard down on the floor, the pedals, which handle all those super deep bass notes. And as if that's not enough, you're also pulling out these knobs called stops, which completely change the instrument's voice. It's like switching character skins or applying different audio filters in real time. Yeah, this is so much more than just tapping keys. It's a full-body workout for your brain and your body. Think about it. Your brain has to tell your right hand, right foot, and left foot to all do completely different things at the exact same time. It's an insane level of coordination, kind of like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach while also juggling and riding a unicycle. And of course, with any amazing piece of tech, you're going to get people who don't just use it, they completely master it. These are the GOATs, the greatest of all time. Johann Sebastian Bach is the absolute legend. He basically wrote the walkthroughs, creating music that showed everybody the full potential of this instrument. And guys like Buxtehude and Frank, they pushed the limits too, writing these enormous symphony-like pieces just for this one machine. So we've seen how the organ was this revolutionary piece of technology hundreds of years ago. But what about today? I mean, does it still have that power? It's a fair question, isn't it? With all our modern tech, synthesizers and digital audio workstations, is this giant machine of pipes and pedals just some old relic that we keep around in dusty churches? No way. Not even close. The organ is still an absolute powerhouse. You hear it at big life events like weddings and funerals. It's still the star of those epic movie soundtracks we were talking about. And today, a lot of modern organs are actually hybrids, combining those classic pipes with new electronics to create even more incredible sounds. Look, if you remember just one thing from all this, make it this. The organ wasn't just another instrument. It was a truly revolutionary invention that gave music a sense of power, complexity, and just epic scale that no one had ever heard before. It changed everything. So the next time you're watching a movie, or maybe you're in a big church or concert hall, and you hear that sound, what are you going to be listening for? The technology behind it, the deep history, or just that awesome, epic power-up feeling it gives you? Think about it. See you next time.